Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, China has lost a key international arbitration ruling in a spectacular and humiliating way. But first, the Atlanta Fed's real-time tracking model shows the American economy probably grew at 2.3% annualised rate in the second quarter following the latest data on wholesale trade. While not spectacular, it is a solid rate and one that will inform US policy makers and especially the Fed. Certainly there is no sign of any Brexit impact on the US. These sorts of base economic news and reviews are seeing a strong shift of investor funds into equities, with Wall Street posting record highs, and bond yields are rising as funds are shifted away from fixed income allocations. Closer to home, China has lost a legal dispute about overlapping maritime claims in the seas off the Philippines. The case was brought by the Philippines, arguing that China's claims of historic rights don't comply with the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, and while the court says the ruling is binding, it lacks a mechanism for enforcement. China's assertions are based on a 1947 map that shows vague dashes known as the 9-dashed line that cover about 80% of what China calls the South China Sea. China has already rejected the ruling, but it does set up a more dangerous situation in the area, which will embolden Vietnam and Malaysia in their defence of waters adjacent. It will also put the US in a difficult strategic situation with China. New Zealand will get to add its nickel's worth on the dispute next week when American Vice President Joe Biden visits here. However, this political dispute does not appear to be restraining any investment by American firms in China. Foreign direct investment in the Middle Kingdom is up 10% year on year in June, overcoming a May bump. The US was the main investor. Back in New York, US Treasury 10-year yields have risen sharply again for the third straight day and are now at 1.5%. The US benchmark oil price is up as well by more than $2, now just under $47 a barrel, and the benchmark is just over $48 a barrel. The gold price is down by more than $23, now at $1,322 an ounce. And the New Zealand dollar starts today up strongly against the greenback at 73.1 US cents, is at 95.7 Aussie cents and 66.1 Euro cents. The TWI is now at 76.8. In fact, this is the highest level since May 2015. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.